What's up, tea people? This is Denny.
This is James from TeaDB.org, bringing you some tea from Hunan, China. This is some Heicha, which is this is a Fubrick. Okay. So that is everyone's favorite tea with the golden flowers.
AKA
popular
fungus.
Pop song in China. No. Fungus. The fungus among us.
Yeah, giving you a little extra bang for your buck. Adding some different notes to this tea. This is one of the more visibly masticated teas that we can drink on the show. We do drink lots of pu'er, though, and that's also a little hive of activity.
I've always kind of believed that this is something that smells and sounds a lot ranker and weirder than it actually tastes.
Oh, it tastes awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
no, it's like sweet and delicious.
Right. So
yeah.
Whereas
some of those
certainly does smell unique.
God, it does. It has like a really weird power bar smell to it. That's immediately what I think of. Think of those, like, this. God, yeah, like a cinnamon apple power bar is what that smells like.
There you go.
Straight up. Take that one for the whatever.
Yeah,
save that one.
It's not a bad smell either. It's just like not at all what you expect from tea.
Yeah, it's not what you expect from a typical cup of tea.
Yeah, so this one's from Scott. It's the Gaojiashan with Huigui. Gaojiashan, I believe, is the factory.
Cool.
These teas, unlike pu'er, they don't really get bitter as easily when they're young.
This thing is freaking hard pressed too. It's just like a block.
It is a block, yes.
Yeah. So it'll take a minute to open up, and also the flavors will change a little bit, but we're gonna get into it.
Right, and I did not look this tea up beforehand, but it probably comes in like a kilogram block or something like that. Something quite massive.
Yeah.
Pretty common for a tea like this. They're also not very expensive, so you can definitely try a sample or something.
And this is one of the more interesting teas to bring to the tea table. It's still your typical Camellia sinensis for the folks who are just watching for the first time. Somehow you found us. You don't know anything about tea. Tea is just one plant, and this is still the one plant. It just has a little bit of extra golden nuggets attached to it.
And it is a local delicacy of Hunan. Ooh. Now this is in the phase where it's smelling quite nice, these leaves.
Yeah. The dry stuff smells fungal. It smells like a dank basement.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the green actually in this.
I think this might be... We haven't even drank this yet. But I think this might be the sort of tea that you could actually doctor the brews and have people smell it in a way that it might actually pass the mom test, as weird as that sounds. You just don't explain the tea at all until people are like 5 steeps in. Surprise!
You're eating bull testicles.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
Alright, cheers.
It's very chewy.
Oh god, cut. We're not gonna cut. Just cheers. Yeah, it's so delicious. Sweet. It's almost a little milky.
Yeah. Sort of got that like grain yeast thing going on.
It's a little floral.
Yeah.
It's really comfortable, really approachable. I totally agree. This would pass the mom test for sure.
Very sweet. Yeah. Mom test, but don't explain anything. Yeah. Maybe this is going to be the new kombucha.
Really delicious. Smooth. As James said, these can kind of take a beating in terms of what you throw at them.
Right.
Let's keep on going.
Right, and I'm using 5.5 grams, 5.6 for like a 70 milliliter gallon. So leaning on it decently.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Still a nice residual floral mouth taste.
Right. It's got a lot of higher notes. The interesting thing about this tea is that it's not really similar to any type of pu'er, really. But you don't need aged necessarily to drink this, and usually they come with the golden flowers already on it, so it's not something that develops necessarily with age. It's done at some point in the production process.
Yeah. This is more akin in that sense to a ripe.
Right.
It's blasted with the appropriate
conditions.
Yeah, conditions and critters. In this case, a fungus, and it tastes so freaking good. God, I mean, it's just it's a unique tea. It doesn't taste like other things that much. I mean, it's hard to place.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste a lot like other stuff. I don't know. I guess it has... It's so sweet that it kind of reminds me of sweet tasting teas, but that's not a good reason to categorize them all in the same boat.
Right.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Really yummy. This is from Scott over at Hunan Sourcing. Scott has been a huge supporter of the show. Thank you, Scott, for hooking us up all the time.
Yeah.
Gotta go hang out with you in Austin, man. This is tasty. I'd say definitely pass the mom test. If you folks haven't had a tea from Hunan, check this out. Because it's freaking good.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
very approachable. What would you say is like the crossover appeal here for other teas? Like, I'd almost say it has more crossover appeal with oolong than
I agree.
pu'er.
Yeah, I think more like an oolong or a black tea.
Yeah.
Like a sweeter black tea that's not quite as intense.
Right.
It almost has a little bit of the Ao Lao Mountain vibe going on to it. It's sweet. If you like roasted oolongs that are sweet as opposed to more minerally, I think this would be up your alley.
Right.
Yeah.
In theory, it sounds like it's way more similar to a pu'er, being like post-fermented and kind of
Production
sounding.
Yeah, exactly. From a production perspective, totally.
I totally agree with Denny that I think it's probably more similar to some strange oolongs and blacks than it is to pu'er.
Yeah, and it's great too. I mean, so this is one of those teas that you can try, kind of expand your breadth of knowledge, have it in your repertoire, and you can also always pull this out and show off to your tea nerd friends, which is the only reason that we drink tea. Let's be real.
Exactly. Yeah, we totally to just impress our friends. Again, cutting right to the meat of it.
God, look at how that thing is still really compressed.
Yeah, very compressed. You can see that the color has developed more and more.
And so, as a result of that, James, for folks out there who might be wondering, how long would this tea steep out for?
My experience is it goes somewhere in between oolongs and pu'ers. So pu'er, I don't know, maybe the quality equivalent of this, you get like 11 steeps. Maybe this you get like 9 or something, and oolong you get like 7 or 8. I don't know. It's pretty good. The other advantage of this is it's not as hot as pu'er, and so it's not as pricey. Usually these teas are rarely very expensive per gram. Granted, if you are someone that likes to own something, you might have to buy a full kilo. Shipping can be expensive.
Yeah.
Yes, but per gram, so per pound, really not too bad.
And this is the kind of tea that for me would be a really wonderful daily drinker. It's not... there's got enough going on with it that I pay attention to it. I really am sitting here and enjoying it and noticing it. It's not just sort of like background tea at all. But it's also comfortable. It's sweet. It's warming. This is maybe a little bit more of a winter, spring tea for me than like a true heart of summer tea. I bet this would probably be really good iced after that if you wanted to increase the longevity.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even in these increased intensity brews, we haven't got any bitterness at all, really. So
these Hunan teas taste pretty self-similar to me. I think that I haven't experienced many of them, period, so I don't have a good amount of knowledge, but of these teas that I've had, they do tend to conform into a pretty tight-knit pattern of flavors. So I think if you like that, you're going to have a reliably delicious category to drink from, which is great. These are really good. Yeah. So I don't know if it's just that we've been drinking a lot of tea today or what, but yeah, I'm like feeling pretty good energy and quite potent still. Quite flavorful. It's not like a light tea.
It is, and it's pretty balanced between low and high notes too, I would say. It's not a dark tea, nor is it a super floral, fresh tea. So
So sweet, remarkable in that regard. I'd say it's not as unlike some of the ripened raw pours that we've had on the show that sort of you drink with your whole body. This is much more just kind of like a
flavor centric.
Yeah, high note.
Totally agree.
Kind of a thing,
which might make it more approachable for a lot of people.
Yeah, I agree. Passes the mom test for show.
Faux show.
Gosh, this is solid. I think this probably, just to sort of try to balance out the conversation a little bit, probably wouldn't be as dynamic as some of the other raw pours we've had on the show that might be a little bit older. That's fine. I don't think tea has to be, changing cup to cup.
Yeah, and it's also really hard to say on that topic how this would age. I frankly have no idea. Stuff like raw pour, it's easy to see how like those bitter flavors would age out and stuff. This doesn't have those, so it's going to be a different trajectory.
Yeah, I mean, I think if anything, this tastes like it would be best drank quickly and young.
Maybe, but keep that in mind if you buy a kilogram.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe call up Fred and Tom and get out the old chainsaw and well, maybe not a chainsaw, but I don't think cut that brick.
This probably would not be sufficient for a kilogram.
No, you're gonna have to see if you can negotiate with Scott for like 5 of those when you buy your brick. He also sells those, so
yeah. Check Scott out at Hunan Sourcing. Google them. They have a U.S. website, which for faster shipping as well as sourcing directly from Hunan. So definitely check Scott out. He's a great dude, and you can also just email him and talk to him and her staff about some tea recommendations. For other Hunan sourcing teas, check out. You can just search our channel with I think YS, and you'll probably find quite a bit of them. We've done
for sure
a ton of Hunan sourcing teas. And just to be clear, Hunan Sourcing is just the company, Scott's company, that is helping us get these teas from different parts of the world over here. So they're not producing these teas necessarily, although they do have their own labeled teas.
It'd be very impressive if you produced all of those teas.
Their whole stock was just from them alone. So they're going to have a huge range of quality and options. Check them out for sure.
Yeah.
If you folks want to learn more about tea in general, James...
Yeah, check us out at TeaDB.org. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see weekly videos. And we have lots of article content and stuff on our site. Check us out on the social medias. If you Google TeaDB, you should get all of that fun stuff. And we will see you guys for episode number 268, I think, next time.